McGraw-Hill. We make books, now we're making movies. We are correlating with psychology for living. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh no! What's the matter?
It's a little late for tears, isn't it, Barbara?
Who said
Even
that?
though you didn't know it was going to happen today, you've still had your whole life to prepare for it.
What? She's like 12!
First, you've gotten into the habit of not being prepared. And now it's a little late, isn't it?
Meanwhile...
You're a creature of habit, Barbara. We all are. Unfortunately, not all of your habits are good ones.
You're a rude narrator.
This was how your day started. Started wrong.
How do you know? Oh boy, here we go. Here's Goody Two-Shoes.
Your neighbor, Helen, is a creature of habit, too. But she got up when the alarm went off. Because, Barbara, that's what she really had in mind when she said it.
Well, it's time for me to get down to my job at the old
Helen
actuary.
has trained herself to know what she's going to do, in what order.
With her banks.
And where the things are to do it with.
Where?
She really doesn't have to think about it. She already knows what clothes she's going to wear today.
Look at how perfect I am. I'm just
As it
absolutely
turned
perfect.
out, it was a special day for Helen, too. But she makes a habit of being ready for special days. She starts by
There's
having
some
a
body
place
parts?
for things and keeping them there. She uses taste in selecting her clothes. But more than that,
Oh,
she
this one
keeps them
tastes good.
clean and mended. And she's able to match the right skirt with
Oh,
the
wire
right...
hangers!
This was going to be a special day for you, but you hadn't gotten very far with your preparations for it. Was your whole family asleep? No, your mother was up. Had been for an hour.
She was the warden at the prison.
Barbara, get up. You'll be late for school.
Where does she live? A castle?
Does she have to do this every morning, Barbara?
Barbara, do you hear me?
Barbara!
If your mother stopped acting
Barbara!
like a second alarm clock for even one day, you'd probably think it was a dirty...
Pete's sake,
Dirty
I
what?
hear you. I'm up.
You didn't seem at all appreciative. Even if you're not really well-mannered, you could make a habit of being civil. And you weren't really up when your mother called you. Little lies are such a firm foundation for big ones. You started your day with no plan at all.
Let's see, where's my cigarettes?
Looking for your hairbrush?
Yeah!
Can't remember where you left it? You forgot other important things today.
Paid my taxes. Yeah, I don't know. This one. How about I'll wear this. It's
You
my
meant
waitress
to fix
outfit.
that collar, but you've gotten into the habit of putting things off. There are so many things you plan to do this coming Saturday or the one after that. Let's see. You found the algebra notebook you lost. The ski pants you meant to put away in the chest.
Yeah, I'll wear
The
those.
afghan you started to knit last summer.
Yeah, the Afghan
And,
in it
oh,
last
yes,
summer.
the sweater you were looking for.
Sure, I'll wear this and the ski pants and this and... Oh, no!
You decided to cover the spots on your sweater with a scarf. You often do that. But you can't forget that the spots are there. If you
learn how
had a
to eat.
habit plan for your mornings, you might get off to a decent start someday. Helen has a habit plan, and it includes a healthy breakfast and a pleasant word with her
I drank
parents.
my milk!
All three always enjoyed Mr. Elliott's comments on the news.
I don't read okay, yeah, it's a paper,
It
whatever.
was time
Dad.
to get started for office and school. Helen's dad would drop her on the way downtown. And who could
Helen
ask
would
for
go
a
into the
nicer way
office.
to go to school?
All right, hop in. We're gonna knock off the bank downtown.
Your brother was ready, but your father couldn't wait for you. Or you could have driven to school with him. He used to enjoy that drive, too.
Goodbye.
Your eggs were cold this morning, but you had no time
Why
to be
does she
thinking
need
about
2
food or
spoons?
think about your diet.
It's breakfast. Here you are. Eat
No
this.
time for milk.
Oh, you just put your
or
hair in
even
the
to say
eggs.
good morning. No time for manners.
Yeah, I don't know. Screw you, Mom. I'm gonna take
You
this
made
spoon.
a
I'm gonna
pretty
take this
picture
piece of
with your
bacon.
rumpled skirt, your spotted sweater,
Rumpled
and your hair in a
hellskin.
tizzy.
What am I gonna do with her?
As you
Run,
know,
Dorothy,
all your
run!
neighbors knew how late it was when you went by at your regular dog trot.
Who you calling a dog
You were
trot?
late for school this morning, but then you're almost always late. And you're
Aren't
guilty
you,
about it.
Barbara?
More so because your lateness is habitual. You're in a rut
Well,
with a bad
Barbara
habit.
gets a check,
And the
Mom.
longer you stick with the habit, the deeper the rut gets.
Sorry, I'm in a rut.
When you saw
Yeah,
Helen,
me
you suddenly
too.
felt envious. But more than that, you felt a distaste for your sloppy ways.
Someday they will
And you
all
knew
pay.
you could do something about them if only
If only
that wasn't
I
a
had a
happy thought, was it?
flamethrower.
Or do you always drum with your fingers?
Please don't drum with your fingers. Anyway, and then I just
You were
grabbed a
just
piece of
chatting
bacon and I
away
gave
with
my mom
Helen
an
when
air
it
kiss.
happened.
Oh,
When
really?
the day
That's
suddenly
interesting.
turned
I gotta
into
try
something
that.
special.
What do you girls think we're gonna do in home ec? I don't know, make an apron, maybe.
Hi. Hi. Some of the crowd's coming over to my house right after school. Do you think you two could make it?
Absolutely not.
I'd love to. Swell. Well, what do you say, Bobby? Sure, thanks. Okay, see you later. Bye. It'll be fun, won't it? Oh, yes. Oh, bye.
Oh, what will I wear? My stained
School
ski
year sees
pants?
New groups forming, old ones reforming. Yours is a changing social world, and the opportunities to be part of it must be taken when they arise. You knew this afternoon that you were making a bad impression, and you knew how easy it is not to be invited again, and how quickly you can be left out of the crowd. You were embarrassed by your messy hair and the fingernails you had neglected to clean.
That you kept in your pocket. These women are 42.
You worried about the spots on your sweater, Barbara. But what really showed up were your habits. You didn't
Oof,
find it
that's
very
a habit.
pleasant comparing yourself with the others.
What? I said, what do you think?
You weren't listening. You
I'm
seldom
because you're narrating in my head and I can't think.
I guess I don't know much about it.
They were talking about a popular book. All your friends were interested, but you
1984.
never got into the habit of reading
Anarchist
books.
cookbook.
The whole problem was that Claudia wanted to be free to do all the things she'd never been allowed to do.
Well,
Oh, thanks. I'll have all of
for
these.
leaving her family. And then she married back to the same kind of life.
Well, that's why I think the book's stupid. Why couldn't she have seen?
No, you added nothing to that conversation.
I'll add
The trouble
something
with
to
me
the
is getting
punch.
started.
And then
I always
they'll all
have to force
pay.
myself to do new things.
I'm the same way. I didn't even want to go to my first concert because I thought it would be too long-haired. Oh, but the music is wonderful. I'm going to go to the whole series.
My mother had to drag me to the museum. But they have a wonderful costume exhibit there. I got
And
an
the
idea for a new
docent.
dress.
He's
What
handsome.
kind?
You've never taken an interest in music or politics or art.
Yeah, she's like 12. Leave her alone.
We always go to the beach. Every year we take a cottage at Estes.
You've only been once.
There's wonderful swimming and lots of boys. It's quiet where we go. And there are tennis courts at the hotels, too, and dances every weekend. It sounds grand. And it's just a short way to the city.
You couldn't help interrupting, could you? And
Barbara,
you couldn't
Barbara,
help
Barbara.
stretching truth like a rubber band. We all like to talk about ourselves. But a soliloquy isn't a conversation.
Was I
First,
doing
you
a
didn't talk at
soliloquy?
all, and then you
What
did
is a
all the
soliloquy?
talking. Conversation is a two-way street. But for you, it's either one way or a dead end.
One way or another. I'm gonna soliloquize.
Thank you, I did. Bye.
All right, thank you. You're never invited back. Get out.
Barbara, I hope you enjoyed yourself. Thank you.
Show yourself
In
out.
all society, at all ages, we know that people are going to talk about other people. Unfortunately, our faults are often more discussed than our good points. And sometimes our good points are completely hidden by our faults.
By our
But
disgust.
perhaps worst of all is our own disappointment in ourselves and the remarks we imagine our friends are making about us.
Gee, I think dirty fingernails are horrible.
Maybe she felt shy. A spotted sweater isn't shyness. And bad manners are still bad manners no matter what you call them.
Now,
Well,
in your own room,
I guess it's
the
time to
memory
fix
of
those
this
ski
day stands
pants.
between you and your whole pattern of behavior.
And your male
Where
pattern
will you start?
baldness.
Your complexion? That starts with soap and water and goes on to regular meals and the right kind of food.
And try some
Your
soap and water
hair?
in your mouth, too.
It's more than just a shampoo, when you happen to think of it. Your clothes? Not just cleaned when your mother takes them away from you,
I hate all of
but a
these.
system of cleaning. For all of a pattern.
See, I can get a shot off
a
at Helen's
network
window
of
right from
habits.
here.
Helen checks her clothes for cleaning when she takes
Of
them
course
off.
she does.
That's a habit of hers. This morning, Helen took her skirt from the front of the closet. Tonight, she hangs it in the back.
So she
That's a
never has
habit,
to
too.
see it again.
One on the plus side. It gives clothes a chance to hang, rests the fabric. Tonight, Helen makes a plan for tomorrow. A what to wear, what to do, when to do it design for living. Helen has the habit of being ready for special days.
And special nights. Honk shoe, honk shoe, honk shoe, honk shoe. Burp, 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 burp.
Good habits save time and energy.
Well, it's time to read my
and
book.
give us greater freedom to do those extra things we want
And
to
on
do.
the seventh day, the Lord... Well, I'm all ready. My life has changed. I have prepared for the evening and the morning.
Yes, a good start. But these improvements are not yet habits, not by
Right.
any means. They
Popular
must
yet?
happen again and
Please
again
let me be popular.
until they fit into
all
the
about the
fabric
fingernails.
of the days without conscious thought. If you try, really try, you can root out the poor accidental habits and establish in their place the good habits approved by custom, accepted by
customs.
society.
Ah, what a wonderful day. Oh, no. Should I pick that up? Or should I not? Yes, I should. In my embroidered sombrero pajamas. What do I do with it? What do I do with this? Where do I... I guess I'll just put it here. Now my habits
Across
are...
the street, Helen's light goes out.
Oh,
Reasonable hours
being
are
people,
part of her
peeping
pattern.
Toms.
And you, Barbara? Well, you've had a hard day. But
It's a
staying
hard
awake
knock
to think
life
about it won't
for
help it any.
Barbara. Go
Go to bed early for a change. Give yourself a good start on a new day.
The end. Barbara! And there you go.